this white building is actually our government building where the Prime Minister works. And we saw it from the other side as well. I don't know if you even noticed, because on the other side it's quite simple. There were just some gates and a wall, whereas from here it's quite grand. There's these columns and it's quite fancy, and the reason for it is that it used to be owned by this rich landowner family called the Stenbock family. And up there on the upper part of town, a lot of the buildings were just someone's palaces, and they had this habit of building their palaces in this way, that from the outside of the city they would be more grand. And we learned this already today, that it's of course to show off, because you can imagine someone coming to the city from here. There were city gates here, and they would look up there and they must think that this guy is rich and awesome. So that's why they built them in this way. But nowadays a lot of those palaces are government owned, and this one being kind of the government building where our Prime Minister works, a really fun thing happened to me once. When we were up there on the view with some tourists like you guys, I think it was even a free tour, and then suddenly the Prime Minister of Estonia, Jüri Ratas, came to the balcony and he starts waving at people, asking where they're from, and I remember specifically he shouted, "I love Canada." So I have no idea what that gives you. I don't think we had any Canadians today, but now you're probably jealous that it didn't happen to you. But it's just a very good example of how easy it is to meet our politicians. Even the president or prime minister, they don't carry a lot of security, just a few bodyguards. And for example, our current president, she even sang in the singing festival, so literally in the crowd with 30,000 other singers.